So she's gonna figure out really quick that we can come out. I have something in this box that I did not think I would willingly seek out to buy ever again. In the past, I have kept centipedes, and I've said multiple times since then that it is just not for me. It is for a very specific niche kind of person, and I'm just not that person, and that's okay. Centipedes can be very quick and defensive and venomous. From my understanding, nobody has died from a centipede bite, but they are among some of the most intense and painful, and they're also extremely fast. These animals can move. They can turn around and change direction in the blink of an eye. However, the good thing about them is that they're kind of like scorpions, where they can't really climb up a smooth surface, but they are pretty long, so they do have the ability to kind of launch themselves out of an enclosure and disappear very quickly, which can be a very bad thing, especially if you have cats or dogs. And I'd say out of all of the risks of keeping centipedes, that's primarily my fear, is it managing to bolt while I'm rehousing it or something and losing it. But now that we actually have an animal room and I don't have to keep the centipede in my living room, that kind of changes things a little bit. But what ultimately changed my opinion was a couple weeks ago, I had a bunch of friends over that were here for NARBC in the grand opening for Reptile Room, and Johnny Venom walks in with Dakota, Inspire Exotics. They tell me that they have a surprise for me. We come in here and they pull out probably one of the biggest centipedes I've ever seen. It was a species from Peru. Johnny told me that we were going to handle it, and immediately Pecco and I were like, absolutely not. Like, you can handle it, that's great, we're happy for you, but we are not touching that thing. Centipedes are generally a very hands-off animal. The risks outweigh the pros in almost every situation. Here he is in my animal room, free handling a centipede, and at one point I realized Johnny's been handling this thing for a really long time. It's his personal pet. He seems to really know it. Dakota, Inspire Exotics, is also calmly handling it, and I'm like, okay, you know what? If I was ever going to handle a centipede, now is the time. When I am surrounded by friends, fellow animal lovers, and I mean, Pecco's here from Croatia, like having this experience with him, the guy who originally kind of got me into this hobby, it was just kind of like a moment where it's like, listen, this is probably never going to happen again, and this could be a really, really special moment that we all kind of share together. And so we did it. We did it. We all handled the centipede. So I did freak out a little, okay? I did freak out a little at first. God, get her, she's by my hair!
You're good.
Get her. I'm so serious, Johnny. Get her off of me. Enjoy that, because that's not happening.
Bye.
But after that, more people came over, more people were handling the centipede. Everybody was in awe about how beautiful and well-behaved the centipede was. I held her again, and everybody who came over ended up pretty much holding her as well, but it did teach me something. This centipede he had worked with, and he had tamed it down. It was almost like the centipede actually learned how to tolerate the handling, and the centipede actually didn't mind at all. She was very calm. At no point was she running around, at no point was she showing any aggression at all. She would just happily walk over everybody's hands or just crawl over them, and Johnny Venom was very knowledgeable on the centipede. He was like, don't touch the antenna, don't, you know, press down at all, and as long as she's not feeling threatened, you're gonna be fine. Now, this specific animal, clearly he and Dakota have worked with a lot. Unlike some invertebrates, centipedes actually do have the ability to learn and be tamed down. Is that something that you should do, that I should do? No, because I know the risks and I don't want to get bit, and I know he has, and it's just not for me. It's just not. But it taught me something. They aren't these horrible, terrifying, aggressive predators I had them made out to be in my mind. As an invertebrate lover, as an invertebrate enthusiast, I had these thoughts about these animals being so horrible and aggressive. At one point when I was holding it, I was like, you know, this really must be how people feel at the reptile room when I'm pulling out like a Chalcodes and having like them hold a spider for the first time, and they're facing their fears, and it just kind of breaks their fear in that moment. I had that moment again, which I didn't think would ever happen. I mean, I've been keeping inverts for 9 years now, okay? So I've been doing this a while. I don't have that many new experiences because I've done I've done a lot, I've kept a lot. Have I changed my mind about keeping centipedes from that experience? Absolutely, I have. Again, this is an animal that you do need to treat with the utmost respect. You need to be on alert. And again, I'm not advocating handling centipedes. This was a very rare situation and a very rare temperament of centipede, okay? The centipede that I have in this box probably is not going to be as chill as the one Johnny brought over because it hasn't been handled, it hasn't been worked with a lot, and I'm not, again, planning on doing that. And from my understanding, actually, Tyler sent me 2 centipedes, and I did ask him for a species of tarantula I've been on the hunt for a while and I haven't seen available. So we have a really interesting, really spicy unboxing to do today. Before we move on, don't forget, my jumping spider building set is still available and it's limited edition. It's only available for a short amount of time. First 200 are coming with a signed card. I originally said first 100, but we sold 100 on the first day, and I don't believe that we sold 200 yet. And of course, they all come with an instruction booklet. It's in full color too. It's a really nice little instruction booklet. But yeah, link is down below. And remember, you guys, if you do shop with Spider Shop, you can use my affiliate code CAT10 and save 10% off any purchase, and it helps me out. So thank you guys who use that code so much. All right, so he said they're about 3 to 4 inches, so probably about this long. And the enclosure I'm thinking of using, I think will work actually perfectly for that. Nice and warm, of course. It's so chilly outside. Oh, this is new. Oh my gosh. Okay, wow. This is the one Johnny Venom brought to my house. Scolopendra galapagonensis, the dark giant Galapagos centipede. And then he also sent me this, which, oh my goodness, I'm very intimidated. I'm being honest, but look at that. Oh, wow. This is the white leg centipede, Scolopendra species white legs, the giant white leg. Look at her move. Whoa. And this is the tarantula that I requested, a P. muticus or king baboon tarantula. Oh, there he is. This is a cool new packaging. Okay, so we're down there. That's great. I actually really like this like packaging they have now. This stuff reminds me of like fake snow. Oh, you know what? Actually, Fiona is totally gonna steal this, and she likes to make stuffies and stuff. She will definitely use that. I guess let's just put together some enclosures and get them out and see a little bit closer if the size of the enclosures are gonna work. Dang, someone's loud ass rooster's crowing. Wonder whose. Anyway, let's just pretend we don't hear that. I'm going to use these enclosures. These are the medium cuboids from Tarantula Cribs, and I think that these will work out good for the centipedes because they definitely will have some space, but I'm still gonna be able to pretty much monitor them, and I'm not gonna overcomplicate these enclosures either. I do want them to, obviously, to have a hiding space, but I'm gonna try to limit it to like 1 or 2 hiding spaces so that I can more easily monitor them. Just because in the past when I've kept some centipedes, I think part of what went wrong was that I could not like easily monitor them. All right, let's do the centipedes first and then we will do the king baboon. I guess let's start off with this one. Okay, it's in there. Yep. There's the centipede in there, so. Okay. So we have that out. Okay. Oh, it's so cool. We're being pretty chill. Whoa. Hi, don't come out though. Oh, see that movement is what I'm talking about. They can go from like real slow to real fast, really quick. Okay, so that's a pretty decent size. That's a really good size. And I think this enclosure is like the perfect size as well. It's not as scary to me, I don't think. I think it's just the speed, you know, I have a respect for. Question is, how do I get the paper towel out? Because it seems like we're pretty happy with it. I mean, see, she's like, she can move really quick, but she's really just being curious. I mean, she's been through shipping, so she's just kind of looking around. The good thing is that Tarantula Cribs makes these enclosures so good. I would not trust any other acrylic brand, and I know I'm biased working with Tarantula cribs, but knowing that their enclosures are warp resistant and the air holes are super small, it's a very good thing because I would be very concerned about other acrylic enclosures warping even just a little bit. These guys can be insane escape artists. And then also the air holes on some of these like copycats or dupes are just so much bigger. And they also used rust proof magnets, which is really good too. So I feel pretty good about them being in this enclosure, but word on the street is there is an actual centipede enclosure coming out, like specially designed for them here in a while. Right now my centipedes are a little small for it, but once that does come out, that is definitely something that I'm gonna feature on my channel, rehousing these guys. Okay, good, good, good. See, look, she is actually disappearing down here in the moss. So this is my opportunity to pull this out. Yeah, look at her go. She's going right down in the substrate. So now that she is feeling secure and she's like hiding down there in the moss and in the substrate, we will rehouse the other one. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Now that I kind of understand them a little bit better, it's still, I'm still a little intimidated because I know like how quick and stuff they can be, but I do feel a little bit more confident in this. But also this isn't my first rodeo with centipedes. I've done this how many times now, so. Okay, here we go. This one is actually out a bit, so we're gonna just keep that in mind. There we are. Oh boy. Oh boy. So she's gonna figure out really quick that we can come out. Yeah, there she goes. There she goes. Oh, that was not as bad either. Not bad at all. That's a really pretty one, huh? Actually, we're being super calm as well. This is super pretty. I'm glad Tyler sent me this as well. But yeah, she's gonna probably walk around and explore a bit as well. I bet they are thirsty, so I definitely wanna get those water dishes in with them ASAP because, you know, they've been in transit for a while, they've been in a box for a while. They probably wanna drink. But yeah, this is pretty freaking cool. I'm actually very happy with the size of both of them because they're not like too small, but they're also not too big. I think this is like a great happy medium. Because babies are so small, you don't know how they're gonna do, and adults are so big that they're intimidating. So this is a really good in between, and they look amazing. So I'm very happy with both of these centipedes. I mean, look at this. Like, I'm really starting to feel way more confident because totally chill. They aren't the spawns of Satan like their reputation makes them out to be. They are just another misunderstood animal in the grand scheme of things, just like the brown recluse and just like spiders in general. They just have this reputation that isn't always all it's cracked out to be. So before I leave you guys with this, let's go ahead and rehouse my little itty bitty king baboon in here. Just my extra little, oh, it's so cute. Yeah, I'm gonna do one of these vials. We're gonna use this. Just a little simple setup for a king baboon. Some dirt and then some moss. So some dirt to dig in, some moss to hide in. We gotta get this little one out. It might be a little quick. I mean, we are still technically a baboon, but whoop, there we go. There we go, all the way down here on the bottom. I know, not the most exciting rehouse there, but this is the nice little way to keep them until they gain a little bit more size. Really happy to have this species again. Thank you so much, Tyler. And remember, if you want to shop with them, you can use my affiliate code CAT10, save 10%. Do not go buy a centipede and try handling it and saying, Kat said it's okay. I never said that. I never condoned that. So do that at your own risk. I'm definitely not advocating for it, but wow, what an experience. So yeah, like this video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're not, and you want to be. Don't forget I have an Instagram that I use probably way too much. It's at Tarantula.Kat. You can go follow me there. I also have a website, tarantulakat.com. Go check it out. I'll see you guys soon. Let's get into the members picks.